Hello and welcome back to the Spongebob Squarepants Movie. Well, last episode, we suffered through the torture that was the rock slide, collecting all 4 Goofy Goober tokens, the standard one, the time challenge, the ring challenge, and the macho time challenge. And today we're going to be playing an actually good level, Now That We're Men, with 5 treasure chests to collect. We're only going to be able to get 3 of them, however, because one of them requires an ability that we do not yet have for SpongeBob, and the other one requires an ability that we do not yet have for Patrick. And speaking of abilities, we have an upgrade point. And we're gonna use it on Patrick to upgrade his health. Yeah, so we only have 2 more things to upgrade. Well, okay, 2 more things to unlock. 1 for SpongeBob, 1 for Patrick. And once we unlock these 2 things, we're gonna be able to go back through all the previous levels and get all the stuff that we missed. But this is unfortunately another level where we can't get all the treasure chests, and we can't collect all the Goofy Goober tokens. So it's kind of unfortunate. But anyway, for now, one thing we've unlocked is the, what does this game call it? The sponge ball? Yeah, okay, it calls it the sponge ball, whatever. It's the bubble ball from Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's literally the exact same. You're not getting around it. It's just the bubble ball, except that it also can detonate. Yeah, thanks, Mindy. I love it when games just walk you, like, directly tell you what to do and don't let you figure anything out for yourself. Those are my favorite kinds of games. Anyway. Oh, it feels so good to be actually controlling a character in a 3D platform again, instead of just driving or sliding around, for God's sake. I will warn you, though, we are gonna have this, we're lucky. We get 2 3 platforming levels back to back. We get 1 here, and then we get 1 here. But then we have a string of 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. 2 boss fights, and 1 sliding level, and 1 driving level. And then after that, we only get 1 more 3D platforming level, and then another driving level, and then another boss battle. Yep. So, excuse me, enjoy it while it lasts, folks, because it's not going to last forever. Anyway, you want a bubble ball? I think that might not be long enough. No, it was long enough. Bubble ball off the edge of that. By the way, I'm calling it the bubble ball. I'm not calling it a sponge ball. Also, I love how they don't let you figure anything out for yourself by putting this symbol on the ground here. Anyway, yeah, so I'm calling it the bubble ball. It's the bubble ball from Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's not the sponge ball. Anyway, there's a cutscene that you're supposed to play here. I don't know why I didn't play this time, but yeah, basically, you can use your bubble ball against this guy. It's just tartar sauce from Battle for Bikini Bottom. So yeah, you can take him out from range or close to personal, up to you. Either way, it works just fine. Wall jump section coming up ahead. And oh my god, it feels so good to be platforming around again instead of just driving or sliding around. It feels so good. Wall jump up the wall. It's been a long time since we've had a wall jump. We got an enemy spawner right here. Let's go ahead and defeat that. Bit of a tougher wall jump section. Still nothing unbearable, but it is, you know, it is something that might be a little bit tough. And oh, by the way, if you fall here, you don't die. You just kind of fall down here into a group of enemies. It's no death. You don't die as a result of doing it, but, you know, it's kind of inconvenient to have to fall down here because then we have to make our way all the way back around, which, you know, isn't, we have to make our way all the way back around here. So it's ideal to make it across first try. I just wanted to demonstrate that, okay, I thought I was going to fling myself off the edge there. That if you fall, it doesn't result in death, it just results in having to come back around again. So it's a very, very low stakes jump just to get used to some of the longer ranged wall jumps, for this section. Alright, so there's our friend from before, the one that's best defeated with a bubble bash, like so. So we'll do that, and then step away, detonate it, so that it doesn't damage us in the process. Okay, there was the platform there a second ago, and then it disappeared. That was almost really bad. That was almost really bad for us. And you'll see you'll see around this corner, there's a little hidden objective for us. And what is it? It is a combat arena challenge. But before we get that, we're going to hop up this ledge, and then jump across the gap, jump again, spin, and here is our first treasure chest. Remember, we're going to be able to collect 3 of these, but there's 2 that we will not be able to get. But for now, let's do the combat arena challenge, which is the best part of the game. The obvious padding. Wave 1 of 3. Are you ready, kids? Set, go. Okay, so fortunately, it's going to be a little bit easier because we do have the bubble bowl to work with, but also we have much tougher enemies to face off against. These guys still all go down in 1 hit, but you may have seen some tougher enemies before, like that guy right over there. He can be a bit of a pain, so you'll want to try to prioritize him first and foremost before anything else. But yeah, other than that, it's just standard combat affair. You can use the bubble bowl against groups of enemies from a distance. You can use your spin attack against groups of enemies up close and personal. And because SpongeBob's health is fully upgraded, we have a lot more hits that we can tank. But it does mean that we will have to be much more vigilant of how many health points are available in the area, because obviously the more health points you have available, the more health points you have to consume to get back up to full health, and so the more you will end up using. How has this guy not been taken out yet? Seriously. Like, how have we not taken him out yet? I have no idea. Okay, but we're gonna need a lot of health points to replenish what we just lost. Okay, 40 enemies stand in our way. So what do we got to deal with? No one's spawned in yet, but they're gonna spawn in soon. So let's at least get up to 4 health points. Can we get up to full health before they spawn in? No, we cannot, but that's fine. Oh, hello. Oh, actually spawned right next to you. Okay, well, in that case, it's Bubble Bowl yet you from a distance. There we go. Took him out. Nice. Okay, so we don't have to worry for the rest of the time. That's Bubble Bowl. Oh, God. Okay, we need health. Give me health. Thank you very much. Bubble Bowl, that group right there. Get him. Nice. Okay, that should be a big group taken out, or at least a semi-big group. And then there's one more guy from a distance all the way over. Let's see if we can get him from all the way across the way. Is that gonna reach him? I think, yep, I think we got him. I do believe that we got him with that. It was a very long-range attack, but still. Nice. Okay. Any more long-range enemies? Yep, you right there. Okay, let's spin him right back at you. There we go. Yeah, that's another way you can take it out is by spinning the projectiles right back at the enemies. Kind of like this. So, you know, it's plenty of different things you can do here. It doesn't make it any less tedious. Oh, no, don't bubble bowl in that direction. I'm used to rehydrated controls where you press B to bubble bowl and it automatically points you in the direction that you're facing, or not direction facing, the direction the camera is facing, irrespective of where your character is facing. Okay, we're gonna need to do it again. That was risky. That was risky play because we were very low on health. Okay, we gotta get a distance. Oh, God, we need health. We need health right now. Don't reach the health point in time, and then reflect it back at you. Okay, great. That should be the last spawner, hopefully. Maybe. Okay, that's a huge chunk of them. Only 5 more to go. 5 more to go. Okay, that's some of them down. Give me another health point. Turn it around, and one more to go. Try to cut it off. Nice. Oh, one last wave to go. Definitely the hardest, because now we have floating enemies to deal with, which, I mean, whatever. We'll deal with them when we get to them. For now, we're just gonna ignore them for now and deal with everyone else. Okay, fire your things at me one more time, like that. There we go. Okay, and do it again. I missed those, but I mean, we're doing pretty good on health so far, so I think we'll be fine. Didn't hit any of those. Okay, that's not that. Nope. I did not want to fire the bubble ball, but it happened anyway. And again, not calling it the sponge bowl. It's the bubble bowl from Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's not. I'm not giving it the courtesy of referring it to it by this game's weird name. It's okay. Nope. It's bubble bowl. There we go. Okay, gotcha. And that didn't defeat you, but it did do some damage, which is okay. That defeated you though. That did take you out. Nope. Stay back. I'm trying to reflect them back at you like that, or it's not gonna. I love it when games don't respond. Okay, I think I got it at that time by just attacking them close to person. I love it when games don't respond to your input. It's like, oh, you reflected it back at them. Actually, no, I didn't want to do that. Okay. Oh, another thing you can't do in this game, bubble bounce. I just instinctively tried to bubble bounce, but I'm then like, oh wait, I forgot I wasn't playing, you know, a competent 3D platformer. I forgot that that's not something you can do because this game limits your movement in any sort of way. And unlike everything else that they take away from you, that's not something that you can unlock with your upgrade points. That is something that is locked away forever, and you're never going to be able to use that in this game, which sucks. Hey, remember when we thought that the original combat, like the first combat arena was tedious? Yeah, well, now here we are in the future with this one with 50 enemies per wave. So that's nice. Okay, please. There we go. Got it. Okay. Now let's just make it across the level and get to the hamburger. Got it. Okay, there's one. I just need one more so that I can have a little bit of a buffer zone. Okay, now back away. No, wow, my favorite type of attacks, the types that you don't have any time whatsoever to react to. It spawned in next to me, and the next thing I knew, I was getting hit by it. Those are my favorite types of attacks, the ones that you just can't react to. Those are the best. Okay, did that defeat you? How many freaking hits does it take to? There we go. Okay, that's enough to knock you down. Now we're gonna turn ourselves around, bubble ball all of you out of existence, reflect those back at you, and that didn't defeat you. That's gonna go back at you. Okay, great. Is that all the spawner, or is that all the turret things taken out? Nope, we still got one more. I didn't time that well at all, actually. Didn't time that well at all, actually. Oh, God, we need help. We need health, and we need it now. We gotta get out of here. Gotta get out of here. This is a bad zone. Okay, nope. Just get the hamburger. Got it. Dodge this. Not even gonna bother trying to engage combat with you. Reflect it back. Okay, great. Do it again. Come on, throw your things at me one more time. Gotcha. Just one more. Should be able to knock you down. There we go. Okay. Now it's just these guys. These guys and the floating helicopter things. Okay, 4 enemies left. And okay, so 2 of them are you, and then there's, oh, no, too risky, not gonna risk it, going for the hamburger, going for the health, reflected back at you. Okay, 3 enemies left to go. One of them is just you, one of them is just these guys. No big deal whatsoever. Okay, Now that you've taken out all of the standard enemies, because you definitely want to save that, because that thing's very easy to dodge. It's not a threat to you at all. Trying to go into the middle of enemies to take it out is not a good idea. You're not going to win if you try to do that. What you want to do instead is you want to stay far away, make sure you have plenty of health, bubble bowl out to it from a distance, and then press B to manually detonate it to do some damage to it. Whew. That was pain. That was just pain and agony from start to finish. But hey, we got a Goofy Goober token, so there's something at least. Yeah, that wasn't fun. That wasn't even a little bit fun. But then again, neither is the majority of this game. So, it's just kind of par for the course. Alright, we're back in platforming land, finally. We already got the treasure chest, not going to bother going back for it. Now, instead what we're going to do is we are going to bubble bowl out to this switch right here to hit that, then hit the next switch. There we go, and that's going to knock that down. When you get to this point, you want to hop out here, and then you want to try to bubble bowl. Oh. Oops. Never mind. Okay, so we're only going to be able to get 2 treasure chests this episode. Because I thought you could use the bubble bowl to defeat this thing, but apparently you cannot. You have to defeat that thing in order to cause the treasure chest to spawn here. Which we can't defeat it with the abilities we currently have. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get that in this episode. We're going to have to wait until we do our cleanup run. Excuse me, to go revisit all the levels that we are missing abilities for. Fortunately, though, we are going to unlock a new ability for Patrick in the next episode, so we are gonna be able to start our cleanup process next episode. But as for this level, that treasure is gonna have to wait a little bit longer. Anyway, slide time, and not any annoying slides like the ones we've been doing. Actually, fun slides. It may not last that long, but it's still fun while it lasts. Just sliding into the cave, and then we land right here with a good old turret waiting to be defeated. Just all you gotta do is reflect the projectiles right back at it, then hop across the gap. Like so, use your bubble bowl to reach that switch right over there. And are we missing anything? I think I probably should hit that teleport box. I probably should have hit this before I came over here. Let's hit this now. Hit the teleport box. That it's there if we need it. Okay. Was not planning on. There we go. I was planning on that platform actually being there when I made my jump across, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so we're actually about to hit our, first off, we want to wall jump across the gap. This gap will lead to death if you fall, so you want to make sure you're a little bit more well-versed with your platforming skills. Sorry, with your wall jump. That's the thing that can happen, is it can just launch. Wait, did it just? Okay, great game design. It puts me on the other side, even though I didn't actually do it. Great. Maybe they acknowledged that that section was not well designed, because it's just you can just it just launches you off the edge. You know, whatever. Okay, so moving on to the next section. What I was trying to say is that we're about to hit a bungee section, so there's a bungee challenge in here waiting for us. So let's hit this teleport box right there, then jump out to the bungee hook, and then just dive on down, where we have to hit every single one of these targets, just like we did in the 3,000 Miles to Shell City level. Nothing super complicated. Just hit all the targets. You know, it's standard fare at this point. I mean, we haven't had one in a while because, I mean, then again, we also haven't had a 3D platforming level in a while, let alone a 3D platformer level where your main character, which you play as, is SpongeBob. But you know, that's whatever. Also, can I not collect these freaking things in the center of the arena? Oh, well, not anymore. We can't, because it forces you to move on even if you didn't want to. Great. Phenomenal. Thanks a lot, game. Yeah, just nothing special here. No special tips or skills required. Just press A over and over again to land, to launch yourself down, hit the targets, and then we'll be able to move right along. There we go. We win. And there's our reward, the Goofy Goober token. There we go. Okay, so now that we have gotten that, we can move on with the rest of the level, assuming my console doesn't freeze. Every time the game freezes for a second there, I get worried my console's going to freeze and I'm going to have to do everything over again, because that's not something I want to do, is replay any of this. In fact, I don't plan on ever playing this game again after I finish this walkthrough. But once you bubble bowl into that thing, you're going to want to jump on its backside. Yep, you heard me correctly. You have to jump on its back and ride its back across the lake like this, or across the river or whatever, to make it to the other side. There's no exaggeration there, that's what you have to do. Now for here, you want to bubble bowl out across these platforms to hit that button, like so. And because this game is designed, I don't know, I guess they think you're not good at video games, so they make it so that you don't actually have to directly hit the button. All you have to do is just land kind of near it and then detonate the bubble bowl, and that'll just kill it, or not kill it, that'll hit the button by default. So, like that bubble bowl was nowhere near the enemy, but it did damage to it anyway, so Yeah, anyway, in fact, here, what you can do is you can bubble bolt directly into the middle of the buttons, and then detonate it, and then it'll hit both at the same time. So now let's wall jump away across the gap. Hopefully it won't send me flying off in a random direction this time. That'd be pretty neat. Okay, are we good? I think we're good. There we go. We actually managed to land safely this time. Who'd have thought it? Alright, so hop onto this platform. Be ready to reflect any projectiles back at that turret if it gives you any problems, which it looks like it didn't. So that was nice and easy. Can we reach this from here? I think we might be able to reach it from here. Let's see if I do this and then press B. Yep, we managed to reach the spawner, so that defeats the spawner. So now all I have to worry about is just this small group of enemies, and then that's the area cleared out. Let's take out this thing from range, just like that. That camera turned around a little bit faster than I thought it was going to, but no big deal. Now, once the area is clear, you can just bubble bolt up this ramp. You have to attack him 3 times with the bubble ball, and then once you attack him 3 times, the way forward will open. It's pretty simple. It's kind of annoying, but it's whatever. Once you did. That happened. That is a quality game design. Well, at least the door stayed open. They got that part right. They got the basic fundamentals of game design down. The door stays open. Great. Phenomenal. They at least they didn't screw that up horrendously. Anyway, bubble bash you from underneath, detonate it like that. We're almost at the end of the cave, actually. We're coming up the other end. There's going to be a big old door in this cave, which we can use to get on out. For some reason, the door looks like a bigger version of SpongeBob's pineapple door. I don't know why, but it does. And now this will take us out into the big wide world, where we can keep moving forward towards the end. Okay. So, quick progress check. Again, a gentle reminder, 2 of these we are not going to be able to do because we don't have the required we don't have the required abilities in order to be able to do them. But we will be coming back here at some point. Actually, no, wait. I think we might be able to do most of them. I think it's only one. Now that I think about it, I think there's only one that we can't do. Yeah, there's one of these we can't do as one of these we can't do because we don't have the ability we need, but the rest of them we'll be able to do. So first things first, bubble bowl into this switch, jump up these ledges, and then jump on the trampoline to launch yourself over here. Then turn yourself around and bubble bowl against this to rotate that. Hop on this trampoline to bounce yourself back over here. Then jump back up these ledges. This time it's going to bounce us straight over here. Bounce off this trampoline as well, and land ourselves here. But once again, we have to turn this around, so we'll turn it around just like that. Then come back over here, hop down. We're just a little bit further to go, and then we'll be able to make our way over to the rest of this section. Bounce here, and then bounce all the way over here, and now we are out of the trampoline sections. Nice and easy. Bubble bowl you from a distance so that the turret doesn't bother us, or the Tartar knockoff doesn't bother us. I should say reflecting projectiles back at the turret if you can. If not, then just wait for them to stop firing and then attack them like so. Alright. So, there's a freezy fruit here. Problem is that we don't have Patrick, and even if we did have Patrick, we don't have the ability to pick up and throw things. So, we can't do anything about it, even though you can clearly see the Goofy Goober token over there. Nothing you can do about it because we don't have the ability to pick up and throw objects as Patrick. You know, the fundamental baseline attribute of his character. And Battle for Bikini Bottom just non-existent in this game. But, you know, I promise, I'll give a more structured breakdown of why this game is... Okay, as much as I want to rant, I'm gonna wait until we get to the finale, so I can give a more structured breakdown of why this game is just so... I mean, yeah, okay, it's fine, we're good, we're just gonna keep moving forward, and we'll be good to go, just a little bit further. Okay, here we are, just a few more simple jumps, let's not mess this up, just stay on its back. We're almost to the part we need to get to, nearly there, just a little bit further to go, and we can jump out right here, and we are inside a combat gauntlet arena. So you want to make sure you grab this hamburger right over here, because the doors are going to lock, so that's fun. And then it's gonna send us all the way down to the bottom, and now we have a wave of, I was gonna say a wave of platform gauntlet. So we have 5 waves of enemies to deal with, and don't worry, they're nowhere near as awful as the combat arena challenges. They're like, infinitely less annoying than those. They're still annoying padding, but it's way, way better. Like, this is more akin to the Lighthouse. The Lighthouse is a really fast-paced, in Battle for Bikini Bottom, the Lighthouse is a really fast-paced, combat section. This is, like, a diet version of that. It's not as intense, it's not as fun, but it's way more manageable than the insanity that is the Combat Arena Challenge. Like, that's just atrocious. Like, you can see, we're mopping our way through this pretty quickly. So it's like a worse version of the Lighthouse. But as you can see, we've already made our way back up to the top, because they're just pretty simple. The only thing that can really get you killed are these turret guys, but again, no big deal. So you can just head over to the trampoline, and it'll launch yourself all the way up here, and what's waiting for us at the top here? One final group of enemies, which again, I mean, it's nothing to be afraid of. I say that although I almost got taken out there because I didn't manage my health well enough. Just one more shot, and that should hopefully clear you out, or it's gonna, okay, fine. I'll reflect these back at you. There we go. That should clear you out, or not. How about this one? Or I'm gonna miss. How about not gonna risk that? Come on, fire projectiles at me, buddy, like that. Or it's gonna, I love it when it doesn't actually reflect the projectiles back at him. Come on, just do it again. There we go. There we go. That's like what we had in mind the first time. Okay, so now we're gonna bounce over here. It's going to launch us all the way down to this section right over here. And now we're going to need to use the bubble against all of these eyes. And also the spawner right over. Okay, no, don't go off the edge. Don't go off the edge. Use it against the spawner. Like that. Okay, sure. Sure thing, game. Launch it in the complete wrong direction. Is that going to help? Yes, okay. Because the bubble in this game is overpowered, it just, that worked. Just throw it down, just launch it down there. And then, and then once you do that, you can just detonate it manually, and it'll take out the spawner. And then once all the eyes are taken out, a platform will rise up out of the ground, allowing you to progress with the rest of the level. We're almost done. You can see the final Goofy Goober token right over there. We're almost to the end of the main level, but we do still have 2 more Goofy Goober tokens to get after this point. The first of which, actually, I think both of them are over here. Yeah, pretty sure both of them are over here. The first of which is a platforming gauntlet right over here, which is, of course, the Floating Block Challenge. Okay, so this one is a little bit tougher. I mean, not by much, but you do have less time. You only have 3.5 minutes. Okay, maybe it's not less time. I'm pretty sure it is, but even if it isn't, the issue would be relativity, such that, you know, it's like you have, comparing the length of the 2 floating block challenges we've done so far, we have comparatively less time given the length. But once you get to these, it's just an issue of bouncing your way up. The camera will automatically be forced down so you can more easily see what you're doing. You just gotta bounce your way up all these trampoline blocks right here. It's not so much an issue of platforming at that point because, like I said, it's just an issue of your ability to bounce between blocks effectively. But there is a treasure chest waiting for us in here, and don't worry, we will be grabbing that on our way out. We don't want to... Oh, don't fall, don't fall. That was almost really bad. That was almost really bad. We don't want to leave any treasure chests uncollected. Oh, nope, don't fall. Don't fall. Okay, and there is a checkpoint here, because, you know, the game's nice like that. For once, I can actually see the game is nice, and it gives you a checkpoint instead of leaving you out to dry, like in certain other levels. And that was a bit of a risky jump. Probably shouldn't have worked, admittedly. That probably should have been me dead, but it worked anyway. Yeah, the floating block challenges are probably... Oh, okay. Still shouldn't be alive, but we are. Probably my favorite of the bonus challenges, but that's not really saying much because they're all just... I have a lot to say about this game. I will have a lot to say once we get to the finale. But until then, all I'll say is that we gotta get our way over here, jump on top of the spinning platform to get the treasure chest, and then hop back. Okay, that was risky. That was really risky. Jump on top of this. Yeah, this is death. I got a little risky there, but it's fine. We have the time to spare. Don't worry, we do have the time to spare, because the checkpoint's right here, so no worries there. I knew it was going to be risky, because I kind of screwed myself over with my positioning there. So I knew it was going to be risky to actually make that jump, but I wanted to give it a shot anyway, and it kind of screwed me over in the end, which is fine. But just a little bit further to go, and we're just going to fall directly down onto the Goofy Goober token. You can see it down there. You just got to fall down past all the obstacles, and if you make your way past all the blocks successfully, you will land directly on the Goofy Goober token. Nice and easy. You know, harder than the last one, but still nothing unbearable by any stretch of the imagination. Now we have another Patrick themed mission to complete, so we're gonna go ahead and hop in here, switch to Patrick. And then this one's pretty simple. All you gotta do is just swing between all those, the things up here. So turn yourself around and then swing across all these. Basically, it's basically a... Excuse me, I'm gonna call it a sandy gauntlet because this is just the sandy controls in Battle for Bikini Bottom. You swing across all of these hooks, if you can call them hooks, to make your way throughout the level. And then once you successfully navigate all of them, your reward will be the Goofy Goober token waiting for you right over here. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Do you like how they cram all the extras at the very end of the level instead of having them be naturally placed throughout the level? Yeah, I like that too. Yeah, it may not look like we made much progress today because we only got 2 of the 5 treasure chests, but one of them is at the very start of the level. We can't get it without the Spongebob ability. The other one is like towards the beginning as well. It's the one I showed you we can't get without Spongebob ability. And the other one is the one the other one also cannot be collected without Patrick's throw ability. So this is about as much progress as we can make for now. So now what we're going to do is head back around and go ahead and get ourselves the Goofy Goober token that was waiting for us over here, and that will be the end of this level and the episode. So that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time to catch you all tomorrow for some more of the Spongebob Squarepants movie game, when we're finally going to be able to start our cleanup run for all the ones that we missed along the way. Goodbye.
And that is how SpongeBob and Patrick escaped the trench full of hideous, disgusting monsters. Meanwhile, Dennis continues to follow our heroes. Some unsavory types attempt to get in his way, but he manages to reason with them. And so, like 2 tin cans in a trash compactor, SpongeBob and Patrick continue on, blissfully unaware of the danger closing in on them. Standing in their way is a field full of stanky garbage, but with Shell City somewhere on the other side, they have no choice but to push on.